What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Everybody doing good? Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're doing good. Yes. Here, hope everybody's doing good out there in the world. Happy Thursday to you. Happy early weekend to you. Just want to remind everybody out there to like this video, subscribe to this channel here. Subscribe to this here channel, like this here video. And for the love of everything holy, good Lord, guys, become a member, you know? It ain't too bad. What's up, Velvet? What's up, Emo? What's up, Pooter? Boy, I like these things right here, these red hot links. I know that it's just food coloring in them to make them red, but I grew up on them and I like them. I hope y'all are all doing so good, so good. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, become a member if you'd like. I will say this, feel free to super chat, donate to Frankie's tip in the link, all you want. Those will not come across the screen today because unless you do a super chat on YouTube, and then YouTube does its own normal super chat thing. So feel free to do that if you guys want, but just heads up, because I'm just doing mobile right now, it won't prompt the talk TTS, text to speech, talk to stream. Come on, man. There we go. These onion peels all over the place, man. Tonight was a wild secret show. The great and powerful Theo Vaughn dropped by. The great and powerful Ron White popped in after I left, I heard. Crazy night. Yeah, good night. Good night for the club. Good night for the other ship. If you're a member, I just posted a little candid green room shot of my point of view from every Thursday, which I like to take little pictures like that. I don't post them a lot. Outside of, this is here. I don't even need no look at it. I don't post them a lot outside of just normal, like membership posts on the YouTube, and also, a slab of bacon grease in here for them onions. Oh shit, I need to get some more butter. I might have to rob some butter from Tony. Yeah, sorry, Tony, I'm gonna have to rob some butter from you. Get some more butter soon. Really cool night. Getting to see a lot of people that you don't get to see much. And it's nice when Theo pops in. He's a treat. Man, it's just so cool. I love being out in the crowd knowing what the crowd's about to witness before they witness it. Just that moment of teetering where like, oh, the next comic's coming out. And then all of a sudden, Hans Kim goes, you know this guy, he kind of botched the podcast name he was about to say About Last Night, which is Adam Ray's podcast, but this past weekend. So I see how he made I see how it could be easily mistaken for one or the other. But you know this guy from his very popular podcast, guys, make it loud for Theo Vaughn, and all of a sudden just pop. Huge pop. Such a fucking massive pop. What a fucking pop. You guys want to see that? What a pop. See how it's shiny? I'm going to get rid of all that. You guys can do whatever it is you like. I'm going to just take it and slap this sucker down on them paper towels there. Just like that. And this goes in this bag. With them onion peels that we should be composting to grow herbs and shit. I want to get a little herb garden together. It'd be kind of cool, I think. Nice little herb garden action. Now let's get to washing this knife. It'd be cool to just be able to like pick basil and parsley and stuff like that. Like right in the kitchen. Like one of those little fresh mint, fresh oregano. Guy used to play guitar, one of the best guitar players. Probably like easy, and I've played with a lot of guitar players. This guy, his name's Ed Dennis. And if you look back, there's some videos that I've posted of Cornbread where we're playing and Ed's sitting in with us. He's just an absolute monster. We love Ed, he rules. But him and his lady have done garden stuff for a long time, and he used to give me like bags of oregano. But you know, if you don't know what it is, you might think it's something different. Please like the video, guys. It's not very hard to do. It takes no time to do it. If you are signed in on YouTube, just click that little thumbs up button. Onions are chopped. I'm also doing mushrooms, and I got a giant thing of mushrooms here, and I'm doing all of them. Wash before use. You can handle that. Here's how I wash them: is I leave the thing on top. And just pop a corner open and fill that sucker up with water. I just booted. And then I just rinse these suckers out and dump the water. Do that a couple times. Kind of like you're washing rice. All right. Now mushrooms are washed, onions are chopped. Honestly, onions are probably ready for their appointment with some heat. It looks like they might be. Let's make these, these onions are close to being late. We don't want them to be late. We'll let them be regular, on time. I'm gonna need the butter. Hell yeah, guys, hell yeah. This is a normal thing that we always do. The steak and onions and here, maybe we'll go for a little more height up here. Gives you tighter. There we go. Now we just need to break apart. Oh, not that way, we lost one. Just a little one though. Just a little baby piece. I'm gonna need another little bit of butter for when I throw the mushrooms on. So I'm gonna leave that going. Bring the mushrooms over there. Go ahead and get a wash on this cutting board, guys. Hope you're all doing well. We are going to play some Control once we're done with this, so we're going to be doing a proper stream tonight as well. You guys are, which I assume everybody here is pretty much a regular in here. You guys remember our homie Shreddy McScape from the chat. Shreddy was at the show tonight. Also the homie Loophole Culture. Dylan was there. Dill Eagle. A lot of people from the chat hanging out tonight at the club. Real cool. Real cool shit. Go ahead and replace that because I'm gonna run through them paper towels easy. All right, now get that one up at the front. There you go. Now break apart there. Okay, now I think we got somewhere with it. I keep letting it do its thing before I go seasoning it. Go ahead and tie this thing up. If y'all noticed, I know I bring this up a lot. I do a lot of washing as I go. If you cook and you want to make your life easier, I suggest you do that. Just wash your dishes as you go. That way, when you get done cooking, you don't have a mountain of dishes to wash because you're like, oh, I'll just get it later. Just get it while you're already doing it because you're not actively cooking the entire time. You gotta let shit get comfortable with the heat. And while you're waiting on that, you can easily just wash these dishes and shit. And you're right, that's going right back in there because the heat's gonna kill anything that was on top of this stove. I'm going to give that a few more minutes and then we're going to drop these shroomy roomies in there. I love me some shroomy roomies. Mushy roomies. Mushy roomies. There's a big chunk of fat in this steak and I never put it back in the fridge when I got it home because I wanted it to get closer to room temperature before I introduce it to the real heat on the grill. Oh, we lost us. You know what, we'll go straight up and then angle that down like that rather. That's a smarter way to do it. Honestly, these onions are going to be getting comfortable for a minute. Let's say we go have a word from our sponsors real quick. How you guys feel about that? Is that all right with y'all? Holy mackerel. I need a sip of water. I should have done that before I came in here. Oh, I actually got shit in here I need to bring back in. I've been hoarding a couple of dishes, some cups, one bowl, and a fork and spoon in total. 2 cups. Oh, I also got a here's the spare phone. It used to be the good phone. And I've gotta plug the charger. This charger's gotta get charged. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Found it. Quit looking, everybody. We found it. Had a good night tonight. The secret show that you guys saw on YouTube was a good one. The one that you guys saw on Patreon was also a good one. The Patreon one, though, I did some shit in that Patreon episode of pre-show tonight that aired that I've never done before. Red Band was talking about the other night in VR chat where he just mentioned a song and then I went out and did it. Really cool, man. He mentioned a couple of songs and I did both of them that night. Word from the sponsors. To your mothers. All right, I hear them onions are crying for some mushrooms in there.
Well, how about a morning next time?
And that steak's ready to go. Now let's go get a sip of water. Good Lord, just nothing like a good sip of water is what I'm hoping for. Found it. Hell yeah, B&B. I saw you were here. I don't have a monitor phone for the chat. We're raw dogging it today. Oh, these onions smell good, but I thought they were crying for mushrooms. They're crying for something else. They're crying for a little garlic. Listen to this. They're gonna be so happy. Ooh, not that happy. That happy though. Oh, look at that nice color in there on it. That's good. All right, pull that heat down a little bit. Go ahead and get all them shroomy roomies in there. Go on this side to dry out. We're also going to introduce that second pat of butter that I said these mushrooms were going to need. Now that the onions are hot, we're going to hit it with a generous portion of salt and an equally generous portion of fresh ground cracked black pepper. And you see how full this pan's looking. Once those mushrooms get more comfortable with the heat, I'll give you guys a closer. Once these mushrooms get more comfortable with the heat here, the level of this will drop drastically, so it won't be as full in the pan. What I really need to do is I need to get the onions on the top, get the mushrooms down to the bottom. I gotta be real careful because of how full this thing is. Oh, we're getting a little more confidence here. Oh, everybody. Hold what you got. Hey. All right. I'm gonna believe in that. Oh, CSU just kept me flipping them. I didn't lose none until I brought the fork into play. Another forker. Hey. All right. Now they're getting to be a little more malleable, I can see. Oh, we caught that one. All right. Steak looking pretty dry there. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the onions with the steak here. Onions and mushrooms. Steak also gets a generous portion of salt. Generous portion of pepper. I'm gonna run out of pepper here in a second. I'll have to refill this sucker. Actually need to refill that now. Nope, not you. We're not losing you, buddy. You're staying with us. Okay. Hui. Huh. There we go. It's hard to get a nice little wrist flick on it when it's heavier. What else I have that I kind of want? There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I kind of want to, and here's what I do. Take the meat that is seasoned and then just take your hand and press the salt and the pepper into the meat. Like that. Go ahead and pick it up and take what's on the edge. Soak it up on that fat side. And then all the things that drip off, soak it up on the other side. And then wash your hands before you repeat that same exact process for the other side. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed already, then share the video. Anywhere, wherever you share things to, share it there. If it is a Discord chat that you are in, if it is a family group chat that you are in, if it is a IRC blog or subreddit or wherever else you may find yourself sharing things often, share this stream there so that they might enjoy with us. Or if not, get them to subscribe. That way they'll know when we go live shortly playing Control. I got some stuff to make a salad with. I didn't get the croutons though. That's all I'm missing. But if I can live without that. Ooh, starting to get juicy. I want to cook all the liquid out of these mushrooms. Just going to You guys can already see how much lower they're sitting in the pan now that they're getting comfortable with the heat. Also, at this point, going to introduce a little of my favorite Lee & Perrins Worcestershire sauce. And that's enough. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run in my room and grab the things that's dirty in there. I gotta wash. Look at this photograph. Also gotta plug the phone in, shit. Forgot about that. This thing's probably gonna die soon. Oh, oh, there it is. All right, put it in there. Uh-oh. Canned spaghetti remnants is what it is. These cups here. Cups are for the dishwasher. Unless, oh no, dishwasher's been running. All this looks clean. Okay, in that case, I'll take this stuff out of the dishwasher once I'm done doing everything else I gotta do here. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Grill needs to be cut on. Honestly, I'll do that real quick. All right. Oh, this thing keeps dropping. Drooping. All right, so these mushrooms and onions are gonna cook that moisture all the way out. Maybe not all the way out, I don't want it to be dry, but I'm gonna pull that heat down on them some. Put this pepper away. And I'm gonna give the grill another 1 minute, but for 1 minute of that time, I'm gonna try to remove this nasty shit stuck on canned tomato sauce from this bowl that I want to prepare my salad in. Hell yeah, dude. Nothing like seeing something dirty become clean. I love that. What time is it? It's already 12:15. I would project that we'll be streaming somewhere around the neighborhood of 1:30. So we've probably got about another hour 15 before that time. You know, I'm trying too hard now to save whatever left of that paper towel there. Mushrooms and onions. Whoa. All right, now I'll be right back, guys. Let me go throw this meat on the heat. And then it'll give me enough time to make a salad before I have to flip. Whoop. I have to shut that door kind of hard because it doesn't want to shut, and I didn't want to waste time to turn around and reshut it. All right. Wash the plate. Steak was on raw. And sit vertically to drain. Now we're going to take some the greens, HEB receipt. Some of the greens. Not enough greens, we'll go a little bit more greens. Hell, we got greens, let's keep going. That's enough greens. Now I will have some where's my cheese? Did my cheese get gone? That I had up here? Or did it get moved? Somewhere. I hope it got moved somewhere. I don't want to not have that. Then that would really not be what I have my mind and heart and mouth set on. If it's gone. Well, it doesn't appear to be here, so looks like it's fucking gone. Right behind this shit somewhere. Nope, not back there. I had a giant bag of shredded cheese. Well, I'm not doing the salad. I don't want it if we can't have it the way I want it. So, making that fucking decision here. Now I gotta make another trip to the store. Yeah. Oh well, that's disappointing. But what can you do? I can't say I've never enjoyed something that someone else put in the refrigerator before, so I guess you give some, you lose some. It's time to flip the steak. Fuck. Hopefully I have a bit left for Monday night. Okay. I could have used it all last time. I just forgot. Probably what I did. I just used it all and forgot. That has to be what happened. Pull more heat off of that. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Sorry, I get mad. I get mad sometimes, and my actions become more and more aggressive and less understanding. And I don't like that about myself, but here we are. All right, it's just married to the bottom of this pan. All right, now I'm gonna go rotate these steak. Get them hash marks right. It's almost ready to plate. That fat on that steak got this thing heated up nice. It is very comfortable with the heat. Now, rotate tight and then plate. All right. Get this steak. I'll be right back. All right. Steak ready. Honestly, our bowl's already dirtied. So I'm just gonna Butter the steak. Steel wool the pan. And soap and sponge the pan. Wash both sides, because with the flipping around like that, the bottoms and the sides end up getting a little dirty. Can live there to dry. Butter can go away now. If you're wondering how much butter I use in a single dish, this was a full stick before I started, and throughout the entirety of cooking I used like 2.5 tablespoons of butter. Cooking one steak, one large container of mushrooms, and one large onion. I also used a bit of bacon grease in the beginning with the onions, because it adds a little bit more of a thing to them. I really have my heart set on a salad. Could just throw some, that would take too long, French fries in the air fryer. I just wanna, I don't know. I mean, well, that would have been the bowl to, I could still use that bowl. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. This will be quick. And I can use, I'm just gonna use this pot here. I don't know what's been going on with that pot that's sitting over here now. I need 2 cups of water. That's probably exceeding 2 cups there. I need this fucker to be hot. Put that on high. And let's make this work. I want I'm gonna get as much mushrooms out of this as I can. While keeping the juice. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep what's left in here now. So I'm leaving about this much of mushrooms and onions in this bowl. And if you don't know what I'm doing yet, you will soon. mushrooms and onions in there, and I just want to taste it. Salt's not too much. The Worcestershire is not too much. It's good. I'm going to use my last pack of instant mashed potatoes. And once this water starts bubbling enough to fucking really mean it. That'll give the steak the proper amount of time to rest. But you gotta let these steaks rest, y'all. Don't ever forget to let your steak rest. Actually gonna also rob a little bit of this. Also, here's a trick. If I want to pour something off of a flat surface, I just put a paper towel under the edge I'm going to pour from. That way you can just keep that bitch clean. From the bottom, if anything runs through the other side, the paper towel will catch it. All right, now this water's starting to look like I want it to look. And I need this fork here. I need my taters. Steak's already on the table. All right. And I want to catch it right before it starts really, really boiling. I don't want it to fully boil. But that thing, that's what I'm looking for right there, that moment. So now we give two cups, and we don't need that. And this 2 cups goes in here with those mushrooms and onions left over there. And never stop stirring. For nobody. If your grandmama comes in the kitchen and says, "Boy, you better stop stirring," you say, "Grandma, I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm going to have to disobey this particular order because I can't stop stirring for nobody." And I can't, honestly, I don't believe you'd be the kind of person that would ever ask me to stop stirring when I'm stirring something, Grandma. And there's that, and I might need to dip back in that butter that I put away already. Let's see. A little salt. A little pep. Peppy pep. Little peppy poo. And I'm gonna zhuzh up the garlic a little bit more in this shit, because it needs it. And thankfully I left the knife out. Now, we're going to make that number an even 3 tablespoons. That we used in this entire dish. So, butter in the middle, do its thing. Let me see how far we can get this thing to go. How much extension do we have on this USB cable? Oh, that's enough. Maybe we'll just drop it down that way, this way. There we go. Now we can still wrap this guy back up around here. Holler. Leave that out. We'll drink the rest of that shortly. All right, once I get here, I'll be able to I'm just gonna this is our digs for the evening. Get these mushroom and onion, mashed potatoes with a little of that steak juice, and butter, salt, pepper, garlic powder. I want to taste these first. Fucking great. And now, a big chunk of onion. Nice little Nice little pink center. Dude, hell yeah. I mean, what more do you want out of life, dude? Really, what more do you want out of life? Oh, man. This is what we're coming in with. It's not exactly as rare as I might like it. But there's still a shitload of flavor in there. And it's juicy. It's not chewy. I like the addition of the mashed potatoes there right at the end. The mashed potatoes saved my freak out about not getting a salad. I mean, bruh. Mashed potatoes get some of that juice in them. Ah, got it. All these mixed together is still good. There we go. I want some more onion. The mushroom to onion ratio is a little off. That's about it. By the way, what's up, Black and Blue? Sauteed mushrooms and onions. Hell yeah, I'm making you hungry. Feast for a king. Oh, Justin Wilson. Shy. 2 empty bongs. Thanks, Obama. Rest the meat. Not a big goat cheese guy. I don't mind. Well, I like goat cheese, but I just don't. I never it's like seek it out, you know. Now see that's 2 things I don't fuck with, man. Rattlesnakes and mashed potatoes and horseradish and what was the other thing? Oh yeah, goat cheese. Like I don't mind goat cheese. I assume, but I've just never really went to seek it out. Like, isn't queso made from goat cheese? Maybe. Like Mexican restaurant queso. Ooh. Look at that. Around the edges where it's more fat content, that fat keeps the meat cooler. I gotta bring the plate up to show you guys this bite. Fatty on the back. Ooh. Yeah, like I like this color around the edges. That's real nice. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of onions and mushrooms. I mean, what are we even doing here, man? Literally, what are we even doing here? It's just so good. It's better knowing that I created all of this, minus the instant mashed potatoes, but still, I kind of zhuzhed them up a little. But I created all of this with ingredients, knowledge, and time. Look at that, guys. Man. The ribeye is the perfect cut for me because I like that little strip around the edge. And you also get like a large portion in the center. Like the centerpiece of a ribeye is not the most delicious cut, but it is the filling. It is filling, and it is very delicious. So the ribeye has a lot going on, has a lot to offer. It doesn't have that one giant hunk of fat all the way down the edge like the New York strip does. A New York strip's definitely a good, like it's a nice cut. But that little edge that I like to save for the end every time I eat a ribeye, that little fatty strip around the edge is so good. This piece. And you can notice how it like, the fibers are already like, and it ends up coming out this beautiful color right here. Oh my goodness. And you save that piece, that little itty bitty strip around the edge for the very end, because that's your steak dessert. Uh-oh. It's the best. Like, look at how look how pliable this thing is. You see what I mean? Like it's drooping. Trying to show you guys too much, and I got my knife dirty. Maybe cutting steak with a dirty handle on your knife. But it just pulls apart so nicely. Like that, look. How incredible does that look, guys? I'm not putting anything with that. Dude, this shit is nuts. Now I'm just going straight in for these mushrooms and onions. I would have got a smaller thing of mushrooms, but I got to the HEB as it had 10 minutes left till close. So all they had were the bigger things of whole mushrooms, and I didn't want to go through the process of slicing them. I wanted them sliced already. And I just grabbed and went. I don't think I want to put any mushrooms and onions on this last bit of steak here. I mean, guys, you You see how the light's hitting that right there? Hey, we're 10 and 10. Let's just, it's coming apart so nicely. I got a big chunk of black pepper. That was kind of ruining that bite. It was just too much. But I guess that's the price you pay for using the grinder or the pepper thing. So mashed potatoes wise, I'm gonna dump the rest of these mashed potatoes in with the remaining onions and mushrooms. And make this all one thing. That's enough to make this an entire mashed potatoes. Onions and mushrooms. Wagga wagga. So for the last few bites, we're gonna enjoy something like this. Yep, that's it. Boop. Oh, hell yeah. I'm finishing off all these mashed potatoes and onions and mushrooms. And then I have one final bite. Of delicious steak. Bam. A little fat tip. This is the end. I mean, even like, look at this piece of fat. The cap. Hell yeah. Smoke away the steak jealousy. That sounds about right. Well, until then, here's what we're gonna do. Boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. There we go with that. Bring you guys right here. And you know what, since we've got I need to, I'm gonna replenish my tea pitcher. While I got a little time. Ow. I'm making a full gallon at a time this time. Because that helps, because I would make in the other picture, which I assume is a half a gallon, but I'm going to find out after this how much it actually is. I'm quite curious. There. You on. I actually gotta, I'll let you guys watch this stuff here for a second, because I gotta go hit the head. Well, I can wait. This has gotta go in the trash. Old Stud Muffin the Pimp was there tonight at the secret show. bowl makes me miss Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, I should have got a bag of Fruity Pebbles. Well, I gotta go back to the grocery store anyway tomorrow and get some cheese and some croutons. I forgot the croutons too. I gotta piss so bad, and I'm really just concentrating on not right now. If I don't think about it, I won't have to so bad. To be honest, everything else, I'll wash this fork. And everything else will go in the dishwasher. I'll be right back. Hold everything. All right. Pull some more heat on that. Oh yeah, I do need to wash this thing after I get the last bit out of it. Y'all hear that? Last bit of tea in this jug. And then we're gonna just squirt of soap, some hot water. Put this sucker back on with the cap. We're just gonna shake the shit out of this fucker. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Huh? I don't know how you wash things, but this is how I do it. I'm gonna get that. Hit the spout with the sponge, and once we get all the soap out of this fucker, it'll be ready for a fresh batch. Now, you always say, oh no, but it ends up having so much suds in it. Oh no, it has so much suds in it. Well, that's fine. Knock all the suds out of it that way. And then I'll show you what I do here. I take this hose right here, turn it on and upside down, and It's a beautiful, bright, beautiful, clean new picture. All it's got to be dry is the outside. 'Cause the inside's gonna be wetter than hell in a little bit. You know what else I think? But you act like you didn't heard it. You act like you ain't heard that. You act like you ain't heard that. You out here acting like you ain't heard that before, huh? Say, tell me, will you, huh? You heard that? Oh, you ever fart and forget and turn around and remember? I want to find out how much water this pitcher here holds. How much I usually have in it. So it's about a little bit more than a quarter of a gallon. It's about a 40 ounces. No wonder the ratio of the sugar was off. Okay, I don't want that water to boil, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. I gotta borrow a cup of sugar from my neighbor. I gotta get some more sugar. Here's I'm gonna do a cup of sugar to a gallon. And pulling that off the heat there. Sugar's gonna go in this water here. Lipton B&B. I'm a big Lipton tea guy. That's what my grandma used. Louisiana ain't bad, but I gotta go with Lipton. Ugh. Smell that sugar reducing in there. And then baking soda. Lipton. Look at it, it comes in these little gold sleeves. And put 4 tea bags to a gallon. sugar looks like it. Dissolved all but what's on the bottom there stuck. That looks fine by me. Once I can't see any more clear in this. That's how I tell. I just play it by ear. But you'll be able to, once you get to the point to where where you look in the liquid, you can't see any more sign of clear water anymore. It is all tea colored. I literally just dip these fuckers until I see that point, and then I stop and let it sit. Now, we got this glass. And the heat is turned off. Tell you what I will do though, while it's still warm. Y'all notice I've always talked about this. I'll say this every time I cook because I think it's an incredible tip. I use a lot of paper towels. If you use a lot of paper towels, then you'll leave them. I like to ball them up and sit them around. Because like this thing that I'm sitting this spoon here on, like I could use this thing, but you know, I have all these leftover paper towels. So when I get ready to be done cooking, the stove top is all hot, which means everything will separate from it nicely. And I just take all these old paper towels and give the stove top a nice once over to get all the loose shit that was on it when I started cooking. And generally I'll find a spot that's like, oh, I could use a little more elbow grease, like this right here. And I'll have like I'll find a wet corner of them paper towels there. You know what I'm talking about? There we go. Just a little water, and now the eye is still hot. That way, the wet paper towel picks up all the bullshit. And then your cooking surface is much more presentable for the next chef to use it. You know what I'm talking about? And if you cook on your stove, it's never going to be perfect. It's not supposed to be. But you'll leave it better than you found it. And then let that tea steep. And I might refill my water jug. Yep, that sounds like a lot of ice, not a lot of water. Wagga wagga. Top this guy off for the next time. That'll be enough to fill it up the next time. What the hell was that? The hell? The hell? What the hell was that? Y'all hear that spider over there? Y'all hear that spider, that barking spider? There's one somewhere in that pantry. I know it. I'm actually still not dry yet all the way. All right. Oh, all right. I got this. I got this. Let me unplug this. And grab that from there. Hey, hey, get over here. Hey there. Hey there. Hey. Hey there. There we go. Oh shit, I'm stepping on shit. I don't need to be stepping on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. And then we'll give you guys the best seat in the house. Now let's get this computer cranked up. Oh, the mixer's already on. And speakers ain't. Now they is. Now they is. Alright. Get me in this computer here. Let's get us a word from our sponsors prepared. I got to get a podcast recorded. I took last week off from recording the podcast and releasing it. It was just, I was going to release it on Monday morning and then but I don't want to. It was election night that it was going to be released, and I'm just taking that Tuesday off for obvious reasons. Good Lord. Good Lord, have mercy. Good mercy, Lord. Good mercy. Oh, we need you closer to us, buddy. There we like that. Something like that'll work. Oh. Lordy mercy. Hell yeah, Black and Blue and Jason commenting on the new Secret Show release. Pooter. I seen y'all's comments there on the new Secret Show release. Let me get my channel. Let's watch that. And now we can see easier what y'all are saying. Did I hear the song Grandpa Fart and the Dog Dead? I have not heard the song Grandpa Fart and the Dog Dead? Have not. Sea Rat, Roadkill, Jade, Pooter, Hans, B&B, Jason. I'll never give Viva another shot. Never. Never again with Viva. They smell like bad meat. They smell rotten. Ugh. Big fan of a quick hot wash or rinse of tea prior to steeping. I had never done that. Some tea. Louisiana isn't bad. Hell yeah, Bamford's Life, Ryan Bamford. Going to get breakfast. Big bowl of grits for breakfast. Yeah, War Pigs is fun. Somebody, I think, requested that. Unless it was, I did War Pigs 2 weeks back to back, which I don't like to repeat back to back weeks of the same songs, minus the two that I always end with, because that's what Red Band likes. But there was one of those War Pigs where I kind of did the cake version. I like the cake version. It's a nice twist because Ozzy's version is very screamy and just kind of eerie, but Cake's version is Cake's version's kind of playful, if you ask me. I enjoy the bass line in it. It's very nice. And that's kind of what I led with. I was sort of doing the bass line and the guitar parts together, because that's just kind of how I do things. But it was nice. I love that version. By the way, I love this brush. This is my favorite brush. Shout out Boss Man Brands. This thing's never going to break. I think if I break this brush, something's wrong. Something wrong bad. Not a sponsor, but they did send us a lot of really cool stuff. Ugh. Man, I could really go for some candy. I'm so fat that I'll think of something after I've already eaten and I'm full and just be like, you know what would just top off that delicious full feeling that we got right now? A bag full of assorted candy bars from the gas station. and maybe a pint of ice cream. Megalomaniac, huh? Score bar. Nice. If you guys were ever wondering how the bun happens and you never seen it before, that's it. That's how we do it. Ah, no. Well, we wasted one of these little lens cleaner wipes because it fell onto the floor where there is no doubt hair and particles of cornstarch dust all over it. Oh, Grandpa Fart and the dog died. Oh, I've heard that. I thought you said the dog dead. Now, no, I haven't. But I've heard my grandpa fart, and my dog has died. They weren't related, those two things. But, you know what I think about all that? There you go. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to click that notification bell so that you'll be notified when we fart. Boy, aren't you guys glad we don't have smell-o-vision? Yeah, boy, I'm gonna catch me a mallard or two coming out of the blind here in a minute. Now let me go put these glasses on their stand. So they are now ready for me to put on fresh tomorrow when I get ready to go to work. Now, that's one thing I don't have to do right before I walk out the door. I can just put them on. Ooh. Oh, by the way, guys, I got to show y'all this. I got to make a post. This is my new guitar case. Look at how it shines. How y'all like that? Calton cases. I'll show you guys since you asked. I'll show you the interior. How you like that? Beautiful velvet interior there. You can even smell it. It smells new. And I love it. Well, how the hell is this thing? Oh. I'm pulling enough of it around. So now it lives in a case over my other cases. What's up, Satch? How you doing, brother? I got a little earwig on my wall over here. These little nasty earwigs. I love that smell. Ooh. Oh, my head itches in the back. It's so nice to feel. Oh, you know, kind of sleeping, kind of awake. I'm right there with you. So it's 1:40 a.m. I'm wondering if I want to do Control tonight. I may wait just because it's already closer to 2. I wanted to be in the game by like 1:30. I do have 2 episodes of Solid Show, my favorite podcast, and I want to catch up on. By the way, please like the video, guys, if you're in here. And I still got to go back in there and transfer that tea to the pitcher. Uh-oh. I always wondered if it's worth it to get one of those things. Everybody says, oh man, once you get used to sleeping with it, it's the best. And I'm like, brother, I don't know that I'm willing to get used to it. Hell yeah, B&B. Hey. I got to get the sleep test. Yeah, but that's the thing is I sleep on my side. And I don't think those things are they made for side sleepers? Got a piece of hair in my mouth. Ah, there you are, you son of a bitch. It was a mustache hair, I can tell by the... where the tube runs up the head. Uh-oh. That sounds scary. I know a lot of people that like have slept in the same room with me before, and they're like, oh my God, you stopped breathing and it was scaring me. And I was like, all right, maybe that's just how I'm meant to go, man. Maybe that's what my mind is, maybe that's what I'm here for. Dude, all of Ihsan's jokes are awesome, but Ihsan is such a good joke writer. He's so smart with how he writes. So fucking funny. I love Ihsan Ahmad, man. He is... him and Derek both are... just pro comedians, professional. You got to be professional to go and open for Duncan. Hassan's been on the road with Duncan Trussell for I don't know how long now. Derek Poston has been on the road with Andrew Schultz. It's awesome. Who's Chris Fega? I heard that Tyler Fisher, Ty the Fish, is doing an election special as well. And that'd be fun to watch. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. I used to be a Gas Digital member, but I cut out a lot of shit. I cut out a lot of shit that I was paying for once I moved here and I didn't have it like I used to have it. All right, let's hit this thing. I'm losing my train of thought. Let's have this word from the sponsors. And then I'm gonna go grab the tea. And maybe we'll do some control I mean shit, it's 10 minutes to 2 right now. And I mean I don't know. By the time I get that tea mixed in there, it'll be after 2. And then I'll get locked in the game for an undetermined amount of time. Wait a second. I might know Chris. Do I know him? He might have done a secret show one night. I might know him. I did already eat. Chris from Brooklyn, that's right. Okay, I know that guy. But he's not from Brooklyn, right? Do I remember that correctly? Like he goes by Chris from Brooklyn, but he's not from Brooklyn? Is that correct? What's up, Velvet? He is from Brooklyn, okay. Oh, damn. Awesome. I'll let you guys decide. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to let you guys decide here. I've started a poll. I'm going to go. Fuck it. You guys can come with me. Let's go do the tea. I've got a poll started. Here's how we'll decide. If that poll gets like an overwhelming amount, like there's 17 of us in here right now, if it gets like over 10, if we get over 10 and yes, then we'll play a little bit of Control while we're still at it here. But if not, then I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my night, watch those 2 episodes of Solid Show that I've been missing. Maybe peruse YouTube. Maybe peruse YouTube a little bit. And go to sleep. Or I could put a couple of hours. I guess I could be streaming by 2. No, there's no way. Solid Show is called The Solid Show with Derek and Hassan. Like if you just type in The Solid Show into your YouTube search, should be pretty easy to find. And you know what else is easy to find if you type it in a YouTube search? Y'all didn't hear it from me though. Just keep in mind, you don't hear that shit from me. You hear what I said? You don't hear that from me. But yeah, there's if you guys want to see the color change of the water. All right. Toss the tea bags. If we get these likes on that poll, more than 10, we'll spend just a little time doing Control before I watch the podcast episodes. But I need to watch them because it's literally my favorite. It's my favorite podcast. Those guys are good. They do these old episodes of this thing called Spoil the Beans, where Derek, who has seen a bunch of movies, explains and spoils the plot to movies that he has seen to Hassan, who has not seen a lot of movies. There's a recent episode of that where they spoil the beans of Goodfellas to my friend Jesse Johnson. honestly, fuck, I guess I got some more shit I need to do here. It's just a very good podcast by incredible comedians. Both of them have been on Rogan. Both of them have been guests on Kill Tony, individually and I think together. They're just the best. They came up through the system. They worked at the Comedy Store in LA. They came up through the store, proper door guys. I'm just gonna put water in here until that's enough. But either way, I'd be fine with just watching a couple of those episodes and crashing out. That's good tea. I can live there. But first, I gotta do this nonsense. Oh, take a little bit off the top, or that's gonna fall. So we start this by putting the things that are dry in the cabinets. Wet, but only because something from up top dripped on it. Same with this guy, so we're gonna put that in. That there. This guy can go in here. This guy can go up here. And same with this guy down here. Here. Your old man's knees ain't wanting to do what they ought to do. Okay, this guy's got to come in there. This and this can go back where it lives. And this guy is dry now. Put that back in its little sleeve. Dry. Oh, here's the other one. The old towel over here in the laundry room. Place it with a new cleaner one. So now we have a clean towel upon which to dry all of these glasses before they go back into the cabinet. These plastic ones, they like to hold water. You know what else likes to hold water? A holler. Honestly, I got no room. This thing's hot. We just gotta dry this sucker off. We ain't got no room to have it sitting out. Dishwasher, I don't trust him. I always wash my dishes by hand. I'll let it dry. Ceramic dries pretty quick. This can, honestly, I got paper towels in my hand. I can just dry this fucker off here. These two can go back over here where they live. Now, silverware. Some more drying. This wooden thing is dry. Always give everything a little look after it comes out of the dishwasher, because I'm not too sold on dishwashers being good. I mean, they're good for certain things like cups and things like that. I know far too often do people just put just filthy, dirty stuff in here without giving it a once over, like this fork here, perfect example. And a knife. Got a little baby knife, go over here. So now, I'm going to repopulate this with fork, spoon, knife. Fork goes back. Cup top. This guy's gonna go back in here, him stay up top, and shoot this thing too. Why not? This spoon and this measuring cup too. This cabinet right here always makes this little. Oh, did y'all hear that? It makes that noise. When you go and shut it, you creep something off it. All right. We'll go back and we'll check the results of the poll and see if you guys want to see some control tonight or if I'm going to watch my podcasts. Hans, you can predict all you want. But I ain't about that life, brother. Once a day. Only once a day, and that is in the morning. If it happens at night, something big wrong. And we ain't about that life. So we have 10 votes in total. So I'll give it till 20 minutes. If anybody, we need, how many? Is it 70-30? So that means we got 7 yes, 3 no. Looks like I'm gonna watch a podcast. I'll watch podcast tonight. Hell, I might make a little late night gas station run, get me some candy bars. Get me some candy bars. Yes, say, hear what I'm saying? Candy bars. May go out there and may go up there and may go out yonder and give me a sack of candy bars. You hear what I'm saying? Candy bars. A word from our sponsors. Snickers pecan. I have not tried the pecan Snickers. I don't generally go for flavors that deviate from the original on a lot of things. I usually stick to the original flavor most of the time. Man, it was a really good secret show tonight. Check that out, y'all. How you like that? Da boy on the stage. That boy, da boy, was in town. Aw, Kim. I fucking love Kim so much. Look at her. Isn't Kim the best? Trey, Darius, Jason. The boy was at the club. Ronnie boy. I left right before he came. I would have liked to get to talk to him. Really cool, right? How awesome is that? Why is it spinny? That don't make no sense. Shit, I need that. Oh, is it wrapped around everything? If I pull slow enough, it'll just untangle itself, right? Them's the rules. That's how things work, yeah. So let me just plug this guy in there. And I'm gonna give this the old loop-de-loop. Loopy-loop. And pop this sucker in here. A loop-de-loop. A loop-a-de-loop. And then maybe hide these cords over here. There, like that. Yeah, like that there. Oh no, oh well, fuck it. I don't even care no more. Yeah, the normal Frankie link. Whenever I go live from my phone, it just has whatever's in the description. Oh yeah, Kim is awesome. I love her so much. Healy's, hell yeah, emo. Keeping it real. So 21 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna have one more word from my sponsors, and I think we're gonna get out of here. I think I'm just gonna. I think I'm going to just watch those episodes of the podcast because it's already 2:15. And yeah. I should have the. Is it in my link tree? Is the Streamlabs tips link in the. No, it isn't. Maybe we should add that link to the link tree, man. Let's go to Streamlabs. Authorize success. Thank you. Tipping. Your tip page. Continue. Where's the damn? Copied to clipboard. Add link. Paste. Add. Title. Tip Frankie. Done. So now it's going to be there no matter what because I'll always have my link tree there anyway. So, and there it is. Also, my local sets is in the link tree down there. Night, Satch. We'll see you later, buddy. Night, emo. So there's the results. I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna watch Solid Show with Derek and Hassan. I suggest you guys do the same. Let's see. My algorithm hasn't seen me click it the last 2 weeks, so it doesn't think I want it anymore. So I gotta scroll significantly to get to it. I'd like to do that. I prefer doing that over typing in the thing that I want, because I want the algorithm to work for me. I want it to be able to, like, remember, I watch all of these the second that they come out usually. Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna drop this in here. Bam. There's Derek and Hassan's show. Go watch that. Subscribe to them if you're not. It's very, very good. It's insane that they have less than 10,000 subscribers right now. It's literally insane. Their last 2 episodes I haven't watched. The Halloween episode and the election episode. So definitely be watching them. And if you guys want to watch some old gaming stuff, throw on some old VR chat streams. If you want to hear some old school crazy shit with the old school crew of VR chat before the crew that we have now, like some of the old school folks, go watch some of those old streams where I was streaming my perspective of that, if you guys want. It's nice to have on in the background. It's literally virtual Red Band, but just from my perspective. But anyway. All right, guys. Be good people, and I will see y'all if we don't do VR tomorrow night. I'll do some Control, but if not tomorrow night, then I'll probably see you guys Sunday, because I do need to record my podcast Saturday night, and I got to do that whether or not we do VR. So, yeah, there's that. All right, guys, roll tide to you. I'll give you a little teaser on the way out. I need to figure out a better way. I used to have this little, like, have a good night, guys, and then I would just click the thing on the camera there so it would be dark. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the flip side. We'll get some streaming in this weekend no matter what. I'm going to let you guys listen to all of the breakfast song because I know how much you appreciate it. So, there you go. Roll Tide, everybody.